Now I'm recording the meeting. Hello, everyone. Now I'm recording. Let me see if I can share my screen and we can start looking at North Dakota. You guys see my screen?
Not yet.
Okay, screen. No one sees my screen, that's why. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Got it. And you're seeing the North Dakota BRFSS link on Google?
Yep.
Of course. Chrome is acting up on me, so I lost my... Okay, so let's see. So BRFSS, we could probably look at methodology. Disproportionately stratified. And then the this is one of the issues with BRFS. It added on cell phone methodology in 2009, and over time has changed the physical activity item, so it makes it a little complicated to go year to year. So what I'm just going to poke around a little bit. Sample and survey. So what I usually do is look for the data and the data reports. Core variable. So I'm going to go back to 2011. See what we have for physical activity. And honestly, if they report, okay, no results. That's good. Winner. See if that. Let's
Should
see what
be
they
just
do.
odd years, right?
Yeah, odd years. Let me see what they do for exercise, because calculated. Core report. Well, that's pretty. Holy smokes. There we go. Let's see what they collected for physical activity or exercise. Looking at sample. And oftentimes they'll report it county by county, and if you see that, you know, they will also have blank counties if they don't oversample. So this is just a statewide report. 5 or more days. How many minutes? So they don't have a county by county report. So let me try again. Calculated report. Weighted. Yeah, same thing. It looks like it's all statewide. So that suggests that we don't have county level data. And that you guys should get on the working group so that we do. I'm going to look in 2010 and see if they did physical activity. Yeah. So I don't know that they even have the full added on physical activity items. So, all right. So there will definitely be a coordinator that we could contact. Okay.
At your meetings, does BRF, or do they have like booths where you can go and talk to them?
Say that again, Luann, sorry.
I mean, I know it, like I go to the statistical meetings and the CDC and some of the survey departments have booths so you can go and talk to them and find out what they've got. Do they do that at your meeting, or?
No, I don't. Yeah, go ahead.
I've never seen them. Oh. Yeah, same answer. I've never seen them at a conference.
There will likely be folks from the CDC there. at this meeting, and there will be others that have probably that we haven't had on any of these calls that have worked in state level BRFSS data. Now, I think they're much more urban researchers, so they may not have solutions, but they may have good key contacts. So it's just going to be poking around and asking people what their experience has been and who to call, things like that. So I might even just put together a list. I might just have this list of states with no physical activity, you know, the percentage of counties not reporting physical activity, and just ask, you know, have the organizers of the conference make sure to put out their announcement boards and things like that, just to see if we can start filling this in. And we will have a rural PAPRN, you know, meetup basically, and we'll definitely make that a topic of conversation. Make this a topic.
I found a website that has the state coordinators.
Right.
Yeah, by state.
So maybe I'll pre-populate that that's from the CDC's webpage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll just go ahead and rip that information off of there, and honestly, I bet if I spent an hour or two Googling this stuff, I could figure out some things, but I want to get others' experience too.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, there is a contact for North Dakota. Yeah, an actual person.
Do you know that name?
No.
Okay.
Luann, do you know Alice Musumba? Musumba? Ever heard of her?
Nope,
No?
never heard.
Okay.
So, in the meantime, I think again we're kind of stuck there until we figure that out, and until we can do more. And Mike emailed late today. He got called away on some kind of emergency. So until we can get Mike Edwards on here to talk a little bit more about the rural definition, I don't feel as strong an expert as to lead that conversation. So you can see in the data that we sent around the RUCA codes basically. Let me bring this over here and I can share my screen again. So you guys see the monster spreadsheet with different colors?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you can see on the left side, county code, the total sample size for the national BRFSS, the phone survey, all the FIPS codes, and then column D is the physical activity sample size. So you see a lot of zeros here in North Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
And then this column is the RUCA, the Rural Urban Continuum Code. And then the ones that didn't have any sample size actually don't have the RUCA code in there. So I got to work on that. But I have a spreadsheet that has all of them. I can copy and paste stuff in. And here's more information about the county, total population, the total urban, total rural, and then percentage rural population. So you can see like Barnes County is 39% rural and has 0 physical activity sampling. So again, if the question is which rural areas are, are sticking out as having a high level of meeting physical activity guidelines, we're in trouble. So
Yeah.
So
Rural counties.
yeah. So I think that's kind of where we are. We're stuck trying to get that data at this point. But again, it may be at the state level, so it may take just calling some state level coordinators.
Okay.
So, are we in agreement that I will take essentially this tab here is where I have the states and the percentages with zero physical activity data. So there are 42 states that have at least some counties with no physical activity sampling in the national data set. And then just start filling in these columns. Who the coordinator is. I'll probably put some contact info.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well do phone and email, right?
Right.
Just pull it. I could probably pull it off that site. And then do they collect, once we get to that coordinator, do they oversample for physical activity in rural areas, basically? This column out here.
Sounds good.
Does that sound good? Sorry, this is not, some days are winners, some days aren't. At least it's sunny here and warm. Anyway, you guys have any other thoughts? And Luann,
No,
I sent you the 2 data files, Luann.
Okay. Sounds good.
It'll take some getting used to and understanding the coding and stuff like that, of course.
Okay. And if I have questions, I can contact Courtney, right?
Yeah, I think that would be fine.
Okay.
Do you have her email?
I think it's probably on one of the emails, isn't it?
Should be in there. Her last name's Pilkerton, so if you see that pop up.
Okay.
If not, just let me know.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Megan, anything for the good of the order?
Have a good meeting.
All right, sounds
Thank you.
good. All right, guys, thanks.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care, Luann.
You're welcome. Bye.
See you down the hall, right?
Well, actually, now I'm across the country, but
Ah. All right.
it'll work.
Well,
All right.
travel safe.
Bye.
Bye-bye.